Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my page, Melissa Pop Marketing. Today, I'm very excited and thrilled to have a special guest. I'm live from Vancouver, Canada, but then again, I have another special guest who also came from Canada. And check this out, he's from East Coast. I'd like to welcome on the platform William. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here on our business pages to let people know what this amazing business is, and how they can be part of this global movement of business owners. Yeah, my name is William, and I am from originally from Africa. I was born and raised in Africa. I came here I would say over 14 years ago, and I am in the IT industry. I work here in a company as a software analyst. What I do for my 9 to 5 job is I test software before it's been released in the public. That is what I do. And as my side hustle, which I'm hoping to be my main hustle, is a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, William. And for myself, I am a nurse. I am a registered nurse in Vancouver General Hospital for 13 years. I am a full time before because of this business. I'm so happy that I'm now part time nurse. I am
Wow,
a
nice,
wife.
nice, nice.
Yes, very nice, William. I am a nurse. I am a wife to my Italian husband who's cooking right now. The food is about to be ready on the table. So that's
Awesome.
good. I have a son, an 11-year-old boy, and I'm also a successful digital business owner. And again, I
Awesome.
welcome you in this platform. So that's a good introduction, William. Thank you so much. And I really thank you for your invitation that you had accepted this for for this
It's a
evening, for
pleasure.
this afternoon. Yeah, I'm really really
It's a pleasure.
thanking you personally for this because I know life is busy and you're in between. You're also doing things, and so here's my first question. I think part of it um, had you answered already. So give us a nutshell. What was life before the online business?
Well, my life before getting into an online business or this particular business has been ups and down. Now,
Mm,
I have to explain. When I came to Canada over 14 years ago,
mm,
I saw the potential to become your own boss. And I was looking for, ways to get into the online space. I saw, there are so many other businesses you can do online. But you need to get the right one. You know, not
mhm,
everything is for everybody. So I tried doing like web design and all that stuff. But the problem with that is there are so many back-end stuff that you need to get to do and know and apply before you even start doing anything online. That is starting up your own business or call yourself an entrepreneur.
mm,
Like email marketing, content creation, hosting the website, so many intricacies that's required to
mm,
build something of that nature. So I saw it's not possible because I was still holding my 9 to 5 job. Back then I was still going to school. So many other things going on in my life. So I said I can't do this because it's taking a lot of effort, time, money, and so many other things. I said, okay, let me push it aside. So I got
right.
into trading. Someone introduced me to online trading. So I said, okay, maybe this is better because the
Mm,
way they presented it looks so attractive. You put maybe $1,000 and maybe in an hour or in a daytime, that $1,000 has changed to $2,000, but they don't tell you the emotional challenges that you should be ready to face doing that kind of business. And me doing my 9 to 5 job, being in the office and then see my money, which I've placed, let's say $1,000, moving from $1,000 to 800 to 700 to 600, 500, two
right.
hundred. It's like you have to be racing. Your money is just disappearing out of thin
Mm,
air. So that has been my life. until I saw this business.
Right.
And once I saw this business, I saw the potential. I got into it. I said, wow, this is the business I've been looking for. And there's no business that is compared to this one. From all my 10 years, over 10 years searching for something online, this is the business. And I
Gotcha.
thank God I'm in it today. And yeah,
So, meaning you're trading stocks. Is that what it is?
yeah,
And you're
I
trying
traded
to find
Forex.
nine ways, yeah, forex, trading stocks, because you're an IT, so
Yeah,
you're trying to leverage your wisdom and knowledge on being an information technologist, right? IT.
yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
let's go to more. Let's dive into more specific. What's your biggest why? We know it's there's more specific to that. I know you had chunks this information to us. If I'm gonna go home and close this platform and off the live button, listening to you
Yeah.
in a, what would be the biggest why William had jumped into the online business?
Now, the reason why I got into the online space is when I came to Canada, I came leaving my mom and my sisters back home.
Mm,
And when I was 16, I lost my dad, and I saw the struggle my mom had to go through to be able to raise three kids on her
right.
own without any support. So subconsciously, consciously or subconsciously, I decided that when I become an adult, I have my family, get married and kids and all that stuff, my family is not going to go through that problem
Gotcha.
because my dad left us with nothing, nothing. And we had to struggle. Sometimes my mom goes out to trade and, she's a petty trader. What a petty trader is, she sells little things, on the side, like roadside seller and all that stuff. In Africa, a lot of people are doing it, most especially if you come from a very poor side of, the country.
Mm,
Now, she comes very late in the night. Sometimes we don't see her, till the next morning. And, all those kinds of things kind of like brought the family really, really, not just financially, very, very sad. And life was difficult in a nutshell. And then
gotcha.
I decided that no, when I become my own family, when I have my own family, I am not going to let my family go through this problem. And so that's why when I came to Canada, I was looking at every avenues to be able to do something for myself, you know, while doing my 9 to 5 job, and then maybe one day become my own boss and, leave, a legacy for my family so that by the time, I pass on, there is something for them, maybe like a trust or something that they can hang on, you know, go on with their lives. And
Yes.
that's one of the reasons. That's my biggest why. Now, after joining this business, I realized the potential and I saw that there can be more, like
Yes.
I can have time freedom with my family. I can start saving up for retirement. I
Yes.
can, so many things
Yes.
that is open for anyone who is determined to have, a life-changing opportunity this business offers. So that's my biggest why. And I'm happy
Yes.
that this business has opened that opportunity for me.
I hear you. So you resolve to yourself, never again I'm gonna go back to that life. When I have a chance, I will find means and ways to change the trajectory of my destiny and
Yes.
my future me in the future. So let's
Yeah.
let's thank you. That's very meaningful because everybody has different story to tell and different reasons. And you and when you're saying the Africa, I can also relate back in the Philippines where the poverty is also a big issue. We travel and go to school with flip flops, we just really walking.
Wow.
But because we have dreams and ambitions, then I was able to break through, as pushing that. Given a chance and opportunity, here I am because I also pushed through. And when you're seeking, then you will find,
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
the golden rule is always saying to us. Next question is, how did you find the online business? Were you doubting about it when you find it the first time? So let's paint that picture. How did you found this business, and the feeling that you had when you saw it, where you say right away, yes, I'm joining, or say, no, I'm doubting, I'm skeptical. Tell us where you at that very moment when you find, and how did you find it?
Yeah. You know, my story is, I won't say it's unique, but to me, it is kind of like unique because, like I said, I've been trying to get to do something online for over 10
Mm,
years. 10
mm,
years, going through a lot of, you know, businesses, failed attempt. I tried MLM, I tried website, I tried trading, I tried even Amazon, I tried drop shipping. You know, I couldn't make it in all these ventures because it's either I am too early or like in Amazon. Back in 2007, that's when I got into Amazon trying to put ebooks online. Back then, I think Kindle just came out and there's an opportunity to put ebooks online. I tried doing that because I didn't had enough training and weren't mentors or coaching or whatever. I couldn't succeed in that. Website, I didn't get enough training to do that. Trading, same thing, not enough training to do that. So many things. And when I got to this business after 10 years, I got to this business. I saw it, through an ad of, she's my coach right now. She's my coach and mentor. When I saw what she said, first of all, she said she retired in her early 30s with this business. Second, she paid off her student loan debt with this same business. Immediately, she said those two things. These were the two things I have been looking for, wanting to achieve in my, in my future, in my career that I've been fighting, struggling for so long, 10 years. Immediately, she said that. I said, is this possible? I've been in the online space for 10 years trying to search for something. And she says she did this within 10 months of doing this business. She did all these things. I say, is it possible? It sounds too good to be true. But I, took the leap of faith, entered my name, email address to check it out, see, is this really true what she's saying? I entered my email address, and I watched the online workshop. Immediately I got to the workshop, I saw regular people, like myself and anybody else. They are doing this business, and they are succeeding in it. I said, oh my God, is this possible that there is a business like this online and I didn't know about it? You know, it was, I couldn't really grasp my mind around it because think about it, 10 years trying to find something and you couldn't find any, and you've spent thousands of dollars. And someone is telling you that they are making four-figure, five-figure, six-figure in a month. It sounds too good to be true. But I took the leap of it. I contacted her. I, talked to her. I want to know more about this business. I would like to be part of this business. And immediately she took me through the process. I joined and everything. And I got into the community and I saw that it is not just one person, two people, three people, and it's not just like one day something happened, another day nothing happened. It's like every single day people are testifying of, four-figure, five-figure, buying cars, buying houses, second houses. It's like, oh my God, this is the business I've been looking for. I was so excited. And today I am I am experiencing this, and that's why I feel so excited,
that
that
will
this
be our
business
second
has changed
question.
everything.
Wow. You blow. So meaning you, once you see the ad, you hooked right away with the two things that you just described: the retirement at early at 30, and the second one is like, this is how much he's earning. Now
Yeah,
with the one, it's like the skepticism or the doubting was pushed away with excitement, because it's like, really, you want to find out and you want to know.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah. The
real
the
real
the
life.
way things are, wow. Yeah, I couldn't believe it until I experienced it, and now I'm experiencing it, and that's why,
Yes.
it's
So
like life
that
changing.
leads to the second question: what is life now having an online business with you?
Wow. These days I don't have stress. When I talk about stress, those days when I used to trade the financial market and I see my money, just reducing like that, it's just disappearing. It's like my heart is racing. And since I was working, I couldn't do anything. I can only hope that the market goes back up again. But, like for those who know the financial market, it's not predictable. Not anything can happen. Your money can go from $1,000 to $0 in a matter of minutes, depending on when you get into the market. So these days, my heart is no more like those days I was beating when my money is disappearing like that. I have calmness. Like I can be doing my 9 to 5 job and my business is running in the background. I can be in nature, like what I do these days. I love taking my wife out in nature and enjoying life, and my business is running in the background. I have peace of mind, peace of heart, and you know, my life this day, I'm living a quality life right now because those days was like stress. I was stressed. It's like when I go to bed, I'm stressful. I have an like a trade on, and I'm thinking, will I still meet my money when I wake up the next day? And these days, I don't go through all that. Whether the market is going up and down, I don't care. My business is running, and I'm getting leads, and people are inquiring of the business and joining the business, and I'm getting commissions, blessings every single month.
That's
And
awesome. That's
that's been
so
my
good.
life.
Yes.
That's been my life,
Wow.
you know?
Exactly. It also runs on the background while we're sleeping because the leads are coming, the automation that was
Yeah,
in place and put in this business is working as a background while
yeah,
doing things on your own and whatever you're doing 24/7. Wow, amazing
definitely.
story, William. So I'm so excited listening to that. What are the common questions? Because there are older people, where there are already people that are, um, working on you together. What are the common questions people ask about your online business, and how do you deal about it? Like very common, like are they skeptical? Are they scared to start this online business? What are the common questions that you address day by day as your business is now, going into the level up of accumulating the ROI or the
Yeah,
return of investment you have?
yeah. First question people ask, is this a scam?
Mm,
That's one of the major questions people ask. And I tell them, look, this business, we do pay taxes. The previous ventures I did online, I never paid taxes, even if I didn't make any much, but there wasn't any structure for people to have that, opportunity to be able to pay taxes. And it's not like that in this business. We pay taxes, and this business is recognized by the government of Canada because there are so many business owners right now in our community in Canada, not just Canada, all over the world, the United States, UK, and Australia, New Zealand, Europe. They're all doing this business, and it's recognized by most of, I mean, if not all, of these governmental agencies. It's being recognized by this business, and I tell them, if you are in any business that you're not paying taxes, you need to rethink that business because it's just a matter of time. Things are just going to fold off and that's it, you know. But this business is a business that we do pay taxes and it's legitimate. That's one of the first question. Second question, is this a pyramid scheme? I tell them, look, this is not a pyramid scheme. Like the pyramid, it's like only the guy at the top gets the lion's share. But it's not like that in this business. This is direct marketing. And whatever you put into this business, that's what you get. The effort you put in, the time you put in, that's what you get. And it is not the pyramid scheme. Another question, the third question people ask me is actually, I got that same question this today. Someone was asking me about the business this evening, was saying, I don't have much time. What time do I need to put in this business? I told her, I said, look, this business does not take you that much. For my case, I'm still doing my 9 to 5 job, and at most, I spend 3 hours, not more than 3 hours. And these 3 hours, I can break them into, in the day. Like I can spend 15 minutes during lunchtime, I can spend 30 minutes before going to work, I can spend another 30 minutes when I get back to from work. Just break it, split it, and it makes your life easy. And everything is all automated. 90% is all automated. Your 10% is just for you to, advertise and stay connected to the system, and you interact with your potential customers or partners. That's your 10%. You know,
right.
this business is a life-changing business in every way. In every way, I have never seen a business like this. You know,
Awesome. Wow, thank you for bringing that out because also it resonates to me how these questions are always been asked, and you just give me a golden nuggets right there to deal and answer that too. And to all who are gonna listen to this, then they can just get a fresh and brand new thoughts coming and empowering words from you. So I'm gonna ask your final thoughts of encouragement to them for this evening. I know you had shared a lot, and it's really really golden. Please, whatever that is, tell them.
Well, first thing first, if you want to get into anything in life, you must know that you must have a very strong why. Like myself, my why was really strong. That's why I've tried several businesses online for over 10 years. I couldn't find until I got into this business. You know, you need to have a very strong why. For some of us, it's our kids. For some of us, it's our family. For some of us, is to have savings for retirement. For some of us, is to have, you know, that time freedom that you don't need to have a boss who's breathing, under, your neck, like, those kinds of things. You need to have a very strong why and ask
Mm-hmm.
yourself, is this something that is going to help me?
Mm-hmm.
You need to ask yourself that question and make your research. There are so many businesses out there, but I have gone through them, like I've mentioned in this go live. I have gone through them and I've seen so many businesses, and this is the only one I can point my finger on and say, this is the one. For
Yes.
myself, this is the one. So if you're skeptical, it is normal to be skeptical about anything online, because these days there are
Yes.
so many things going on online, which, if you're not careful, you run into the wrong hands, you get into the wrong hands. But I have gone through it. I know what I'm talking about. I have the experience, I have the knowledge to fight to, come here and tell you that this is the business. This is the
Yes.
business. So
Totally.
keep your skepticism outside. Don't let that stop you from getting into your destiny. Because if you're watching this go live, maybe you're meant to see this and hear our stories and make you understand that there is something legitimate out there that anyone can get into. And once you get into it, you're going to see that it is not just you. We have over 100,000 people in this community of business owners. The number speaks for itself. So if you're
Yes.
thinking, is this legitimate? I'm skeptical. Would this help me? If you're thinking that, just think about the number. Over 100,000 people doing this, in this community of business owners. That's something that should tell you that this is not a scam. I don't need to be skeptical. I need to check it out. And all you just need to do is just enter your name and your email address and watch the free online workshop. There you're going to see what I'm talking about. People like you and I, who regular people, we don't have, a silver spoon in our mouth. We didn't grow up with wealth, but because of this business, we are building something for ourselves, our family, and things that we can, pass on to our kids, our grandkids, and so something like that. So take that action, take that leap, give it a try, and I bet you're not going to regret it. In actual fact, 6 months, a year from now, you're going to look back and you're going to thank yourself for watching that webinar and you took that action. And today, maybe by then, you'll be saying, thank God I found this business. This business is life changing. That's all I can
Exactly.
encourage you. And I believe if you take that action, you'll not regret it.
Excellent. So yes, in to top up with that, in a summary and in a nutshell, I also myself is a full-time nurse before, and I really really wanting to spend time with my son, and then also to the needs of my family, right? So working 12-hour shift when
Yeah.
we come home, we're burned out, and also the debilitating chronic. When we say chronic, it's been building up day by day. The pain in our back, the pain in our legs. For
Yeah.
13 years, I've been full time. I've I've been
Wow.
thinking hard if I'm gonna part time or whatnot. Then here comes my side hustle, and then I said, you know what? I have this online business, so I'm gonna review my finances, and I was saying to myself, that's right, it's time, it's time. So then I have bravely step out from full time. So I know if you noticed that Nurse in Canada works 12-hour shift, 7 a.m.,
Yeah.
7 p.m., and then it switched
It's
to
not
7
easy.
p.m. yeah, 7 p.m. and then the 7 a.m. in the morning. Especially in the winter
Wow.
time, you left your family sleeping. You in the daytime, you left the house 5:30 a.m. and your family is still sleeping. You come home by nighttime 8:30. They're already about to go to bed, and then you're gonna come home and say,
Yeah.
"Anybody home?" Because you're really thinking, "Where are they? Did I miss dinner?"
Yeah.
Or of course you did. So the zoning bees allow me to step out and be a part-time nurse as we speak right now. I just only this year that I changed that status. So I'm totally
Awesome.
110%, achieving slowly
Congratulations.
my life goals.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the best part about it is also like fulfilling my God's given dream to give out bread in the streets of Vancouver, lead my Bible study group at the evening because I'm home.
Awesome.
And yes, totally. All of those lists of what happened to us um, before and after while we're having this business are tremendously endless lists. And even our anniversary yesterday, I cried as I've been watching the whole time because it changes so much lives.
Yeah.
Every story, your
Yeah.
why is one of those whys also that I have also the similar why, but it dive deep to the love of the family, to our parents, to the
Yeah.
roots of where we at before, and how we now change lives and change gear and change the trajectory and destination of our life and situation. So again,
Yeah.
would like to invite you www.melissainfo.com. William, can you tell them to plug in to with your link? What the link
Yes.
that
You can reach me at William and Set, all one word, .com. William
there you
and Set, SETH.com.
There you go. So I'm gonna acknowledge this one viewer that we had, and I know people will watch replays. Thank you for tuning in, and for those of you who will catch the replay, we
Thanks,
are just
guys.
right here in this page. I appreciate your time. I say thank you, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon for wherever you are. William, I appreciate so much of your time
Okay.
for coming into my platform. And also, it will
Thanks for
be
having me.
broadcast live into your page. So your viewers can
Oh,
see it in Quebec or Montreal side in the eastern part of Canada and the rest of the world who are
definitely.
following you. Thank you so much
Awesome.
again. Thank you. I
Thank you for
appreciate
having
your
me.
time.
Thanks.
Bye bye for now,
Take care.
guys.